Hey, so just popping in, I'll do a quick one here on section 3 of this is chapter 21 still. And section 3 is significant because here we move away from what were mostly tonal melodies with lots of odd variations and things. We're moving now into section 3. I want you to kind of jump here, even if you haven't sung necessarily all of these. We should come back to some of these because some of them are really tricky here, and you might come back to these after we've gotten more practice in the Modus Novus book, more practice with the interval type singing that we've been warming up with. And I think almost that the book introduces these in the wrong order because some of these are way harder than, for example, some of these. So I want to jump ahead into section 3, which begins on page 387. And this starts with some warm-up on the scales. So let's warm up on the scales. Let's warm up on whole tone and octatonic symmetrical collections, symmetrical scales, meaning they're the same up and down, patterns of half steps and whole steps. In this case, all whole steps. In this case, alternating whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step. And here, whole step, half step, whole step, half step. And here, whole step, half step, whole step. You get the idea with the octatonic. And so let's start with the whole tone scale. Here's C. Oh, oh, two, 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 two. Coming back down. Oh, two, 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 two. Good. And so I've mentioned that you might sing this all on the interval 2. Oh, two, 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 as we just did. But you might think at the same time, do, re, mi. And maybe you use fi. Oops. Fi. Yeah, that's right. Do, re, mi, fi. Then si, te, do. Te, si, fi, mi, re, do. So the solfege sort of breaks down, becomes very tricky right around here. Another option I mentioned is do, re, mi, change that to do, re, mi, change that to do, re, mi, re, do, mi, re, do, mi, re, do. So in solfege, you can use a section that's all whole tone, such as do, re, mi, and then just turn each one into do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, and then you should end up on C. Yeah. Mi, re, do, mi, re, do, mi, re, do. And all of that is to just reinforce what I want you to sing out loud, which is oh, two, 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 two. Good. Now, hopefully that made sense. Now we're going to switch to the other whole tone scale. So we're going to climb up to the top on whole tone O2, this one, and then we're going to come back down on whole tone 1, 3, and this one that's on the odd numbers, but we're still going to sing 2. So we're going to go oh, and then when we get to the top, we're going to sing 1, and then switch, and then come down oh, 2, 2, 2, 2, like that. And then coming down, etc. Okay. Oh, hello. Ah, sorry. Oh, there's something going on over there. Ignore that. So, good. Back to this exercise. We're going to go up to the top, down a half step. Oh, you know what? I changed my mind. Let's go up to the top, go up a half step to here, D flat. And then we'll come down in the whole tone scale and end on D flat. So it's, oh, 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 1, and then coming down 2, 2, 2, 2, like that. Here we go. All together, starting on C. Oh, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then go down 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, so and back to C. Very good. Okay, so that's that's the exercise with the whole tone scale, is being able to not only move up and down in one, but to switch to the other one. And some melodies we're going to look at will do that as well. So I'll save the octatonic actually for a next video, but let's jump down to a melody. So take a look at these first two on your own. I'm going to jump to this one because this one's very intimidating looking. Kergalut. And this composer is wonderful. You should check out some of his other work, especially flute and so forth like that. But the this one, now when you see a crazy thing like this, it might be very intimidating at first. I recommend taking some time with something like this and seeing if you can mark out what are the whole tone scales that are going on here. And now this one is almost all whole tone, except for a few short passages like here where we'll find just strict semitone work going on there. So this is going to be just half steps. Obviously here we're leaping up in major thirds. That's an augmented chord, also a major third here. So the whole tone scale consists of all of the even numbers. 02, 04, 06, 08, 010, 012. Let's just check that again. 02, 04, 06, 08, 010, 012. So that was a little bit more in tune that time. Again, I could use more practice with this. So what I just did was 02, 04, 06, 08, 010, 012. Now that's going to be including 02 whole step, 04, 02, 04 is a major third, 06 is a tritone, augmented fourth, 08 is a minor sixth, 010 is a minor seventh, and 012 is an octave, obviously. Now this one consists of a lot of major thirds and whole steps. So this is just a whole tone scale. This is the whole tone scale with C and D and E and F sharp and G sharp. So that's the first one here, right? C and E, D and E and F sharp and G sharp. So it goes on like that, and then even here, G, B. Oh wait, hold. No, here it switches. So here we have a half step, and a half step switches us to the other whole tone scale. Now, if we look, these are all major thirds. So G, B, D sharp, and G. Which one is that? G, B, E flat or D sharp, and G again. Well, that's this one. So you can tell that this melody is, with a few moments of half step action, is combining the two whole tone scales and mixing and matching them for a colorful effect with interspersed semitone relationships. Here's another one, a semitone shift. So each time you see a half step, that's going to switch us into the other whole tone scale. Okay? So those are our switching moments, and you can see it actually kind of lays out in two phrases, kind of symmetrically. Now, let's look at another version of this. I made one where I color-coded it. So I'm going to jump to that. And what I've done here is I've labeled all of the C whole tones with blue. So the C whole tone scale with D and E and F sharp and G, so this whole tone scale as blue, and this whole tone scale, the other one that fills in all the notes in between here, I've labeled orange. And those are complementary colors, so then you can tell the difference. And the green indicates the half step. So now if we go, I've analyzed this to show where the whole tone scales are and where they switch. And I think this would be really helpful to kind of get into this melody a little bit more. Let's zoom in here. Good. So taking a look at this, let's give ourselves a G sharp, and let's get this one going. Oh, All right, so if we're going down a major third, we should just start with warming up the whole tone scale from G sharp, O to, there's F sharp, and we're going to go all the way down to F sharp, O, O, two, 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 two. Oh, two, 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 two. Okay, so once we have that warmed up, now we can start alternating. Oh, sorry, this starts on G sharp, oh, now we're going down, two, two, oh, four, two, four, two, four, two, four, two, 4, 2, and hopefully I end up on the same note, right? Just like that. Okay, let's try it again. Oops, G sharp. Oh, hello. Oh, oh, 2, 2, oh, 4. Now, when you're singing the major thirds, make sure to listen for that big major third feel. It almost rings a little bit in your head if you get it just right. Oh, 2, 4, 2, 4. Yep. 2, 4, 2, 4. 2, 4, 2 to F sharp. So get yourself a keyboard or something that you can practice almost harmonizing with yourself. Listen for that major third quality before you move on to the next note. And the more you do it, the quicker it'll come, the better it'll be. Okay, now moving on. Let's get down to this F sharp. Oh, 1, and then we come up to G. Sorry, this is low, but it goes up high. Oh, and then so we're here. Oh, 1, 4, 4, 4. Now that, what is that? That's the other whole tone scale. We can see the orange whole tone scale, the B and D flat, or C sharp one. But it's also a triad of kinds. It's a O4 major third, O4 major third. So that is what? That is an augmented triad. Let's hear it. O4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And if you're not used to singing that, do practice the augmented triad. Let's do it again. Oh, whoops. Here's our note. Oh, 4. I went too high. Oh, 4, 4, 4. Now we're going to have to come down just a minor third, which is a little bit odd. Oh, but if we just came from here, from D sharp, oh, 4, oh, 1. So we can think about kind of moving from the D sharp to here just by half step. Oh, 4, 3, 1. And this is going to remind us of the modus novus section here, where we're kind of having to fill in all these harmonies with our whole steps and half steps, and in here a minor third. But like I said, think of it as just half step up, half step down with this G ringing from this G. So actually I should draw a slur from this G to this G, so you pay attention to that connection. And then from this D sharp, let me try that again. From this D sharp to this D sharp or E flat. So those are going to connect. Let's see if we can make that up. Yeah, D sharp to E flat, there. Okay, listen for the connections of these. Ready? Here we do it again. Oh, 4, 4, 4, 3, 1. Perfect. G, E, D sharp, E flat, 1, 1, 1. Here's C, and we land on the blue whole tone scale again. Oh, 4, 2, 2, 2. To B flat. Okay, so that part's not so hard. That's just back to the blue. There's one major third and then more whole tones. Now here is one more switch And I forgot to label this one green. Let's switch it. Here, this one's a half step to here. O1. So now we're on B. O, and back to the orange whole tone scale, the one with G and B and D sharp and etc. O, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And that shouldn't be too bad. That's just a straight up whole tone scale. This one was a little bit longer. This one went from G sharp all the way down to F sharp, but this one is just straight B to B. Oh, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and that should be good. Yep, good. Here's another one, the last, not the last, but another semitone shift here, which will get us into the blue whole tone scale again. Oh, 1, and then big leap. Okay, so we're almost done prepping this. 1. Now, big leap up to C. So B flat to C. Oh, well, that is just a whole tone. Oh, 2. Oops. Oh, 2. B flat to C. Oh, 2. But one of them we have to jump up an octave. So let's use the B flat. Oh, oh, oh. If I'm down here, oh, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1. I think I sang that wrong last time. I'm sorry. I think I went up. Of course, this is B natural down to B flat, so that should just be down a half step. Oh, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, and then we're gonna go up a whole step, up octave, or oh, 1, oh, 2. So see how I did that? I used the B flat to go up the octave. We're almost done. This is a tricky one, right? I used the B flat here to go up the octave. Oh, oh, 2, and then down a major third 4, and down another major third 4. There's another augmented triad, just like we saw here. But this one's the blue one. Let's give it some more blue. And this was on C. Oh, 4, oh, 4, 4. So really, I think practicing that augmented triad sound is going to get us used to the whole tone scale in a whole new way. We're going to be expanding out from just major seconds all the way to, this one should be green, all the way to major third cycles and symmetrical whole tone cycles like the augmented triad. So oh, 2, 2. Okay, practice that again. Oh, 2, 2. Now let's come from the B flat. Actually, let's come from this. Let's back up a little bit and just patiently come back into this part. So, starting on B natural here. Oh, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, shoot. So I got stuck in the other one. So this is a good practice to switch back and forth. Oh, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. There we go. And then down a half step. 1, 2, 4, 4. Good. 1, 1, 1, 1. That should be C. O. 2, 2, 2. And there's our sharp. And that's our end. O. 2, 2, 2. So get used to also, just for this ending, that's just a whole tone scale in the blue. In this whole tone scale, but get used to this feeling like, what's my starting and ending point? My starting and ending point here are not a major third, but a tritone. So that's the other thing in the whole tone scale that we should get used to. O, or O, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So just as we're practicing patterns of major thirds and cycles of major thirds, we should practice cycles of tritones, which are just splitting the octave in half. Oh, 6, 6, 6. All right. Okay, so let's see if we can put it all together. We're gonna go nice and slow against the advice of this Italian nonsense here, and let's start up here on G sharp. Okay. So I'm not gonna go any faster than this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 1 4 4 4 3 1 1 1 1 4 2 2 2. Ooh, I ended up high somehow. What? Okay, let's try it again. 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 1 4 4 4 3 1 1 1 1 4 2 2 2. I know what I did. Okay, so we made it that time. But I made an error here. I just counted this as 2. So I can't, don't forget that is there a major third. And we did it this time with 4 2 2 2. Good. Okay, going on this time from the C. 4 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 2 4 4 1 1 1 1 2 2 2. Okay, so I hope that wasn't so torturous. Of course, it was very hard to sing, and I mean, this one, it's very tricky. So please try this again. Pause the video, try it again, and I'll do it again right now, just as a last time through to see if I can really get the whole thing this time. But do it on your own, do it with the video, do it as many times as you can. Try to switch back and forth between these two whole tone scales, and if we master this, everything else will feel much easier, especially these Bartok and Debussy here. Okay, let's get back to one last time on the Kegler, and then we're done. Okay. Here we go. 3 and 4. 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 1 4 4 4 3 1 1 1 4 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 2 4 4 1 1 1 1. Oh, I was up to here. 2 2. That's where I made a mistake that time, was in here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Sort of good. All right.